Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thanks so much for stopping by and checking out today's video. A quick little introduction, my name is Ashley and I am a homeschooling mom of 4 kiddos ranging from 1st grade all the way up to 6th grade, and I talk a lot about motherhood, homeschooling, fitness, and lots of other fun things sprinkled in there here on my channel. So today is actually a video that you guys requested from me to make. I really try to listen to my viewers when it comes to video topics and suggestions because I want to make videos that are relevant to you guys. So this is not me creating a video because I think that this would be a good topic. This is a topic that you guys asked me to share what my rules are on, and I'm sure from the title and the thumbnail of the video you can kind of gather what I'm going to be talking about. But I just want to make that clear that this was requested by you guys, and if you do have any topics or video requests that you would really like to see me make, always send them to me and leave them down below. I don't always get to them immediately, but I do keep an organized list and I really roll through those. It's actually very rare that I make a video on my channel just on a whim. That is something I've thought of. All of the videos really do come from you guys, and so I think that that's really cool. So today is no exception. We are going to be talking about screen time. We are going to be talking about my opinions on it, my thoughts on it. So of course, this is just what I think. This is just my opinion and what works for my kids. So don't get offended if yours is different than mine, but that's what we're going to be talking about today. So screen time. I get asked a lot what my rules are for screen time. So I'm just going to cut to the chase and share with you the rules. I'm just have my Starbucks here. This is the new, it's like a cold brew protein. I got the almond one. It's really good. I'm really loving it. So check out that new Starbucks drink the next time you go. So for me, in our house, myself and my husband have made pretty, I would say, strict rules on screen time. Good reasons for it. But just to share what our rules are on that topic are, none of my children have cell phones, or shall I say smartphones. I do have a prepaid flip phone that does not have internet capabilities on it that we just recently got within the last 6 months for my oldest, for when she goes to youth group and things like where we're dropping her off. So she does have that, but none of my kids have cell phones. None of my kids have TVs in their rooms. None of my kids have tablets in their rooms. My kiddos do have the Amazon Kindle, but those are kept like excuse me, in a basket in our school area, and they have to ask permission to use them. Our computer is in our schoolroom, so it's in an open area for family use. They are allowed to use it, but of course it's for a reason and a purpose, and they do ask permission to use. So a lot of times my kids want to like sketch something and they want to see like an image of that. So they'll ask, Mom, can you help me look up a picture of, my son draws like the Rugrats. So he'll say, can you look up a picture of the Rugrats? So we help with like navigating Google searches, and then they use it for school. So that's pretty much the extent of their computer usage. And our TVs are in our loft. So we have one up there that has like Netflix on it. We do not have cable TV. So we have Netflix on our upstairs TV as well as our downstairs TV. So that's the amount of screens that we have in our house, and that's where they're located. And I think that those are important things because it just eliminates a lot of temptation and a lot of risk by simply having computers and screens being in public areas in your home. And it also takes away the risk of internet predators and lots of different issues with your children just not being online. None of my kids have social media. I don't foresee that changing anytime soon. There's just it's not necessary, and I actually think that it does more harm than good when it comes to their young developing minds and self-esteem and confidence. I look back when I was a teenage girl and a preteen girl, and if I would have had social media, undoubtedly there would be things that were out on the internet that I could never take back, that I would be absolutely ashamed and horrified of. So I would not want my daughter, or sons for that matter, to be subject to what is out there, and that is why we do not allow them to have free access to those things. But that's more internet safety. I think this question, what is my rule on screen time, is pertaining to moms who probably are feeling like their kids may spend a little too much time in front of electronic devices. And so while I share what my rules are, I do not want to make you feel bad if this is an area that you're struggling in. I understand that it is really a struggle for some homes and kids, probably more so than it is mine, because we've always had really strict guidelines surrounding those things. Just for the sheer fact of like child development, even when my kids were really little, they would watch like one cartoon show in the morning, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and then I would turn off the TV. And that was already like 11 and 12 years ago. So this was before like iPads and things like that. But I just knew that, like my pediatrician said, that little kids shouldn't be in front of the TV very much. So I was really cautious about it, and I would turn it off when they were done watching that one show. So we've never used electronics in our house to manage behavior or manage misbehavior. And I think that that is kind of key to letting electronic device use not become an issue in your house, is kind of having those parameters set appropriately first. When we go out to dinner, we do not bring electronics. I expect my kids to sit at the dinner table at a restaurant and act like normal human beings, whether that's a human being on their good day or a human being on their bad day. I will not utilize a screen just to keep them quiet. It's just not something that we've ever done. In fact, when we go on road trips, I still limit how much time they're using on that. We pack things like word searches and books and drawing and coloring and car bingo we got this year. And then maybe for like the last leg of a drive, if it's a long time, I'll say you guys can play on your Kindles. But really, we've never had it be like an issue because we've always had guidelines set. So my kids on school days are not allowed any electronic time during the day. That means TV, that means computer, that means Kindle, that means all those things. No TV, no electronics. It's just easier that way for me. However, at nighttime, so this is after they've done their chores, done their school, we've had a full day of learning, they've played outside when the weather permits, they've done all the things. When they have to go to their siblings' activities, meaning like my boys are sitting with me at gymnastics for 90 minutes, I will allow them to bring their Kindle during that time. So we use it for specific instances like that, where they've already read for hours that day, they've drawn, they've done creative thinking, like they've done everything. I don't mind if they play their Kindle while their sister does gymnastics at the end of the day. But it's not an everyday thing, and that is probably the extent of the amount of time they play on like an iPad or a Kindle, is like one time a week. As far as TV goes, we usually will do a family movie night on like Fridays or Saturdays, depending. So they are watching some TV then. And then on the weekends, when we don't have a soccer tournament to wake up and get right to, they will turn on Netflix and watch shows on there. They all have their favorites. They love like the Who Was series. My youngest like Spirit. They will watch a show on there in the morning time, and I don't mind that at all. So on the weekends, we allow a little more TV. During the school weeks, there is no TV. There is no screen time during the day until the evening. And sometimes we will, like if we don't have somewhere to be at night, you know, we'll turn on a little show in the loft while everyone's kind of preparing for bedtime. Or like I said, they play their Kindles while their sister is at gymnastics or whatever. But it is really limited, and I understand that I am probably really strict, and probably some of you are thinking way too strict, but that's okay because this is just what works for my house and my kiddos. And what I believe to be best for their young developing minds. So I hope that that gives you an idea of what screen time we allow in our house. And if you've got any questions for me, you can go ahead and post them down in the comments below. I will be happy to answer them as long as they are kind and respectful, because I realize sharing anything like this can really ruffle feathers, and that's not the intention. I just wanted to answer the question because you guys have asked. And I know I'm going to get asked also about video games, so before I go, let me mention video games. We only have one gaming system in our house, and it's actually the Wii, and it's outdated, but my kids don't know and they don't care. So sometimes we'll play Mario Kart or whatever, but it will be similar to when those TV times would occur, like on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday evening. It's not an everyday thing. So also for video games as well. So anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any other topics you want me to discuss, leave them down below. I'm thinking of creating a new playlist for my channel, talking about like topics like this if I get enough requests. So let me know if you've got one, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.